Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are gonna be in Cobham. This is a site that we're going on today where you can actually get involved yourself by investing in sites like this. We're gonna check out HJ Collections today and see what they're all about, how their structures work out, and how you can put your money invested into this site that they're building and how they give you a return on that money more than what the banks are doing. So I'm really keen and interested to see all of their systems, processes, so follow us. So guys, we're here on the site with HJ Collections. I'm with the one and only Joe. How you doing?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Thank you very much for inviting us down today. I'm really excited about today. We're going to see one of their developments. So what does this development consist of?
So this is our development in Cobham, right in the middle of the high street. This is 13 one-bed units, really nice size one-bed units, good level of spec as well to sort of meet the area, if that makes sense, and the demand in the area. It's split over 3 floors. It's all done through permitted development, so both parts of permitted development too.
MA class?
Yep, that's it. So you got the refurbishment element of it, which is repurposing the existing floor space. So we're doing that on level 1 and 2 to form 10 flats.
Wow.
And then we're doing a rooftop extension for a single story to form another 3 flats, so 13 in total.
Brilliant, man. Sounds all exciting. How long does this take from start to finish?
We completed the purchase of the building in October last year. We started building regs design development straight away. That's taken around 5 to 6 months to get all that done and dusted. We started the strip out in November. We was on site for 3 weeks and we was off site again on to other projects we've got in our portfolio. Then we started the roof demolition on the 18th of March. We was here for 4 weeks, stripped the roof off, put a temporary roof on. Yeah. And then we've been back here full time doing the fit out once all the design parts were completed from the 4th of June this year. So everything you're about to see is a result of the last 4 weeks worth of work.
Oh, amazing. And how long do you envisage this project to go on for? Like, so what's your sort of time scale to finish
End of September is what we're targeting for completion. So with a lot of the guys you see here, the vast majority of them are all in-house trades, work directly for us. We take them from job to job across the country with us, and that gives us a far better element of control over the overall products and how we make it look and feel. We buy all the materials in bulk into our Braintree warehouse, we ship them out to site. You'll see on the back of the project we've got loads of plasterboard ready to go straight up for second fixing. So yeah, that's pretty much the sort of main mechanics of the operation.
This has turned into a little bit of a podcast, and I'm sure you're itching to see this. What is this product we're making over here? So Joe, take us for a tour.
Let's go for a walk. One of the most important things with any construction site, as you'll appreciate yourself, is logistics, getting the logistics right to feed the machine. So what we've done on here is we've obviously got a full scaffold. We've put the hacky stairs in as opposed to ladders. Safer way of getting men and materials up and down the floor anyway, but it's far quicker and more efficient. Telehandler, loading bays. We offload the materials straight in, up to the floor. We've got a logistics team that then take it from the pallet to put it on the workface. So the guys and girls inside are literally boards, bang, 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 onto the next one, bang, bang, bang.
That probably saves a lot of money as well, no?
Yeah, but that was the cheaper alternative than putting a hoist in. And also far cheaper than not doing it at all and then carrying everything up the stairs.
Yeah,
so
that labour's a killer.
What we're standing in currently is the kitchen, lounge, dining space for one of the flats.
Okay.
The kitchen goes on the back left wall. Lounge and dining space is where you're standing. Utility cupboard here with the washing machine in. We're putting NELAN units in here, so big MVHR units. Right. You'll see the guys fitting the ductwork throughout on this floor. In this space, in this whole flat, so in this space here, this is your entrance lobby. Yeah. Bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, lounge, diner with utilities. So they're not tiny spaces, they're not massive spaces, they're nice spaces, I think. They're nicely sized.
How many square meters is this?
It varies on each plot, but between sort of 39 to 44 square meters for one bed. So they're nice sizes.
Decent size. Suspended ceiling, what, for services up there? And
yeah. So we've got a service boy. We've got a really stringent acoustic performance criteria for this part of Cobham, which is why you'll see all the plasterboards all sound block, as of usually it'd be the wallboard or fireline.
Yeah.
There's lots of insulation. There's lots of sort of build-ups on all the walls to help manage the transmission of sound between flat to flat, floor to floor, and then externally as well.
so what is the exit strategy on this then? Are you going to be flipping all of these?
No,
or?
so we retain pretty much everything. So we refinance the project. If you ever listen to any of Reese's presentations that he does, he talks about 3 exit strategies, so renting, refinancing and selling essentially. Now, proud to say we've done all 3 across the life cycle of the lifetime of HJ collection, but we do tend to just either rent or refinance them most of the time. Now what that means is the money that you guys invest into the process is refinanced out of the process essentially. We then retain the asset and rent it on a long-term mortgage.
How many people do you have on site?
Right now is a quieter day, so there's about 18 on site currently. At its peak, this place has 28. This is another one of the flats in here. Same layout as level 1, slightly higher ceilings. Now, there's a little bit more work we've had to do up here. So if you see the ceiling above was the original roof level of the office building. So this was wrapped concrete panels. So where you see these sort of big white sections, that was the stills. You had rack panels in between all the way along. And then we put a easy joist system on top of it. It's not like a solid piece of timber, it's like 2 smaller bits of timber with metal webs in between.
Right.
Base joist is another word for them. 22mm marine ply on top of that, and that sort of formed your new roof or 3rd floor structure on top of the steelwork. We've then installed 2 layers of sound blocks, the blue board or the mauvey colour board you see here, 15mm sound block across the whole floor plate, and then we've encased every single steel in fire case.
Do you do anything like fire shafts or sprinklers or them sort of things that people like to know about? Because it's a very large project as well.
Absolutely. So it's probably the most important thing when it comes to refurbishing or building any space in the modern world, and it should have been a big thing before Grenfell. It's an even bigger thing post Grenfell. You'll be familiar with the changes building regs through the Building Safety Act, and the industry's still sort of trying to get to grips with what that looks like and what that feels like. But for us on here, what we try to do is keep it simple. Any flat refurbishment, any sort of situation like this, I try to keep it as simple as possible. And you do that by minimising the number of penetrations you have in the party walls of flats. So in this instance, we only have 1 penetration. They haven't put it in yet on this floor. You've seen it on the video on level 1. But basically what's called a letterbox opening above the door. That's where your mains electric, your water and your internet come in through the building. For the flat, that gets fire stopped to an approved detail. And that is essentially the only penetration through the walls that sort of make up a flat. Each of the party walls is a 60-minute fire rating. The floor has a 60-minute fire rating. The ceiling has a 60-minute fire rating, which gives you that sort of 60-minute box. Now in the communal spaces, we don't have to put sprinklers in because of the way the building's categorised under ADB, but we have got a smoke shaft going in, which is what the guys have started work on over here. So what that smoke shaft does is, in the event that there's a fire in a flat and smoke gets into the lobby, it draws the smoke up and out through the roof of the building to keep the escape route clear for the other occupants on this floor to get to the evacuation stairway and down to a safe space. All right?
Yeah.
We've got a couple more up here, and I'll show you the roof level.
Material called?
So it's aluminium, it's called dry lining, it's the sort of construction method. It's made up of a top track, which is the shaped channel you see at the top, a bottom track, and then an individual eye stud in the middle. So it's called an eye stud because the profile of the stud is, well, that's a C channel. That's really embarrassing, isn't it? So we've got C channels and I channels. And it's quite simply set out bottom track, set out top track, bang, 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 stud, stud, stud.
Bosh.
Bosh, bosh, bosh. Wallop, job done. this was the original roof level
Yes.
before, and we formed third floor on the roof. Now this is formed out of a lightweight steel frame, or otherwise known as a METSEC system, which is very similar to the dry lining system, just a lot stronger and designed for sort of external use. Now these walls up here, the external walls, they're 500 odd mil thick, which is very, very thick.
Yeah.
But that's because of the acoustic performance we've got with this particular project. So it's made up of 150 mil lightweight steel channel, insulated with Kingspan, wrapped in Tyvek paper, which is what you see here. And then we've got a bracket that gets fixed from the studs that comes out to just inside the original brick line.
Yeah.
And we put what's like a post and rail system on that, which holds the brick slips on. Then you've got another 180 mil of rock wool slab insulation and a 60 mil cavity.
Wow.
So it's very, very thick.
Who designs the build for this?
So believe it or not, there is just shy of 19 different consultants involved with this project. That vary from your sort of architect, structural engineer, MEP consultants, etc., through to specialist facade contractors. The METSEC design was done by the manufacturer, all sort of loads. That's why it sort of took sort of 6-7 months to get the building regs design done for this, because there's a lot of information, there's a lot of things that need to be worked out.
And what sort of roof is going on here?
It's just what they call a single ply membrane, so it's just a single membrane straight over the ply structural deck and insulation. There's a nice little trim detail all the way around here to keep it nice and neat. Uses internal rainwater outlets as well, so the water runs to the front and it goes down an internal gully. Uses the existing stuff that's already in the building, and yeah, that's pretty much it really. Triple glazed windows, the only other thing I haven't mentioned.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to come down in a few more months as well and see it finished, so you guys can come and see this sort of project. But guys, if you're interested in projects like this, it's HJ Collections. We'll put all of the links down in the description below, and you can check out their website and inquire more in detail.